Yeah, so what happened last night, Ukraine um was invaded by Russia by uh the President Putin out there in Russia. He decided to I'm going to take over Ukraine. So far, he succeeded in taking over the nuclear site, the Chernobyl site, and right now we have Ukraine still fighting a little bit, some surrendering, and then Joe Biden has decided to send 14,000 troops over to Europe to help fight. My thing is, this all started. This all started last year. This all started last year when Joe Biden gave the Taliban a pass. Now people was like, some people was like, nah, that's what we should do. We should start giving people. We should not worry about other people's war. We should not worry about other people's war. We should not worry about being the Avengers. We need to mind our own business. So let the Taliban take over Afghanistan. Let's move up out of there and let them take over. Okay. So Joe Biden let them take over. And once China and Russia seen that right there, not only did we let them take over, we let them leave the guns, and we gave them money, tons of money, left the money there, tons of money. And once Russia and China seen that right there, they knew they had us. They knew we had a president with a pink card. They knew at that moment we had a president with a pink card. All our presidents have been hard. All our presidents before Joe Biden. There's a reason why Joe Biden has been in around the political office for 45 years and has never been a president. There's a reason why, and this is the reason why. You know, you gotta be tough, man. You can't show signs of, like people out to take what we have. And you gotta be a tough president, man. You have to be a bully, man. Like the thing I loved about Donald Trump is Donald Trump wasn't playing no games. You say anything, up, 3 bombs. 3 bombs hit Syria, 3 bombs. Anything, you can act like you have a problem. Up, bomb. Now, even Obama, Obama, he could have did more for black people, but I understand that it's very hard to try to pass things for black people when you have a whole Congress, 90% Congress that's, not of African American descent. That's hard to pass bills for African Americans. I understand that, but when it came down to what's going down, it came down to America, and someone has a problem. No, he had no problem. He had no problem pressing the button. He had no problem defending for America, helping out. If Obama said, let's do it, the NATO was behind him. Everybody was behind that black man when it came to, well, let's do this. Everybody was behind him. George Bush. Everybody was behind him because they already knew how his dad got down, so they know George Bush get down just like his dad. He seen how his dad got down, so he's ready to get down just like his dad. He follow suit. You know what I'm saying? Even Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton wasn't no punk. I mean, he was getting a couple, you know, he was getting his jag shagged on the side. You feel me? For a couple, But at the end of the day, he still wasn't no punk. So Ronald Reagan wasn't no punk. I mean, we had almost every president we can go all the way back was never no punks, man. This is the first time that I feel like USA has been getting punked. We got punked by the Taliban. We got punked by some sand dudes that punked us, told us what they gonna take, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. So now Chinese feel they can just go into Taiwan and take whatever they want to. And then now you got the Russians that feel like they can go in Ukraine and take whatever they want to. And what are we going to do about it? Okay, we're going to send a little 14,000 troops. Why are we playing with this dude? Why are we playing with this dude, man? This dude's not playing no games, and all we doing is making them angry, you know what I mean, to try to do some crazy stuff. You know, because they can do that crazy stuff in Ukraine. They can parachute all they want to in Ukraine. I wish they would try to parachute. We're not Ukraine. America is not Ukraine. Nobody's running. Nobody's escaping towns. Nobody's waiting for the military to show up. We taking matters into our own hands. You try to parachute, you will not make it alive by the time you reach down from that parachute. We're not playing no games at all. So whatever they decide, okay, we gonna missile it out, go ahead and whatever. But I'm saying you want to try to parachute here and do something, that ain't gonna work out here, buddy. But you know, do I feel sorry for Ukraine? It was inevitable. It was gonna happen. You know, some things are going to happen. You know, I can't feel sorry for something that's going to happen. It was bigger than the people that live naturally through the streets. It's bigger than the politicians. It was going to happen, period, because that's the type of person that Putin is, man. That's why, you know, Trump tried to rub shoulders with this man. Trump tried to rub shoulders with this man. Y'all got mad at Trump. Next thing you know, Putin fell out with Trump. Next thing you know, Putin's on a rampage. He's doing what he's doing right now. You know, Putin looks like the big bully in town. Usually when they had the big bullies in town, we shut them down. Usually when they had the big bullies in town, we shut them down. Stalin, that was one of the big bullies out of Russia. We shut him down. Hitler, he was trying to be a big bully in Germany, we shut him down. Hirohito, Japan, he was trying to be a big bully, we shut him down. We shut Japan so much down there, you don't even hear from Japan no. You don't hear nothing about nothing when it comes to Japan. They got hit with that Hiroshima bomb and it was a wrap after that. It was done. So all I'm saying is that, you know, Chinese, they want to play. Russians, they want to play because they feel like it's time. They feel like they feel like what they have is more than us. They feel like they got the weapons to play. And if they merge together, maybe they can have a better justice supremacy than what we have, you know, and change things around to communism and try to make United States communist like they are. Maybe that's what they're trying to work on. Maybe hoping that we'll surrender. You know, I don't know. All I know is that, you know, when they look at Biden, man, they look at a person that's not really ready for war, man. That's how I feel. He just seems like he's not ready for war. He can barely talk. Dementia kicking in. He can barely talk. And is he ready for war? I don't really look at that president in the eyes and see that he's ready for the war. I feel like they seen some pink in his heart. That's just all I feel. You know, and not only that though. Not only that, you know, like America is just doing all types of things with just no consulting with black people. It's just this is what we're gonna do. You know, don't even ask black people how they feel about the situation. You know, do you feel like we should go in there? Because every black person will have said no. Because this is the fact of the matter is, we gonna go in there and do what? It's inevitable. You know what I mean? It's just dumb. It's just what we're doing is just prolonging what's gonna happen anyways. Just like we did with Afghanistan. But what we could have did was we could have stomped a mud hole, you know, against the enemies. If you feel like there's enemies, stomp mud holes, you don't make composition. But that's a whole different story, man.